and welcome to Tales from the Tips. I'm DA. That guy right there, 15-year Tour Caddy Mick Middlemo. We're just a couple guys that love to talk about the game of golf, both inside and outside the ropes, but we come at it from a different perspective.
Angle.
Different angle?
Different angle.
Approach.
Ooh,
Is that what?
good word.
Thank you.
Good golf word.
Thank you.
A different approach. That's what we're going to use from now on.
We're going to take
approach.
a new approach. How you doing?
Great. Knees feeling amazing. Everything's feeling good.
We're recording a little later in the week than we normally do.
Yeah, I was kind of busy this week.
We both were. That's okay. Monday, we'll be recording back on our regular schedule. Monday, we will be at the Brown Grass Charity Golf Classic. You're caddying.
I'm going to be hungover too.
You're going to be hungover. Why?
Yeah, because I'm going to watch the Falcons game and they don't start till 4:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you just drinking to get through the game, or are you drinking because you think that we actually have a chance to win?
Well, I like to drink when the game's on because I'm a big Falcons fan, but yeah, I wasn't going to get drunk last week till they lost.
That was brutal.
And the week before, and the week before, and the week before, and the week before. Anyway, move on.
Five weeks.
Forget the Falcons.
You know what? Here's what we're going to do, because next week we will have the recap of the RSM Classic Championship at Sea Island. By the way, they're only 343 miles away from here. Did you know that?
How many kilometers is that?
I don't know. That's your job. You want to figure out the metrics on that?
550.
Okay. So those guys are ripping up the seaside and the plantation course right now.
Little three people leading at 10 under.
A little minus 10.
Yeah. It's good golfing.
That's really good golfing. And given the fact that two of them played the plantation and one played seaside.
Yes. I did notice that.
That's pretty cool. Since next week will be a kind of a light week, we'll talk more football next week.
Okay.
We'll recap where we're at in our standings. We'll get into a little bit of our Falcons and NFL discussion. We can talk. We'll have a better idea of what's going on with the college playoff system. You could talk about your Hawks.
I'm wearing a Hawks hat now.
I love that. Tough loss this week to my Pistons.
Yeah, but we had 3 starters out too, so
that's true. And you know, we're looking good.
Very good for the Pistons because 2 years ago they were the worst team in the NBA.
The worst, like not even close to being.
Yeah, I think they won 12 games for that year, maybe 16 for the year.
Maybe I think it was like 2 a month.
Yeah, they were very bad. But now, I think they've
turned it around.
11-game winning streak.
I don't know what they're doing, but they've turned it around.
They don't have Terry Fontenot anyway.
Oh, okay. So if you're good with that,
I'm good with that.
Okay, let's grip it and rip it.
Let's go.
Okay, so
where do we start?
I brought some notes.
No, you got note.
No, I have
it's
notes.
Only one page.
There's notes.
No, I counted as notes when you have more than one page.
There's 2 pages.
Okay, so you have notes.
Okay, so we are going to talk a little bit. Last week we have some loose ends to tie up.
Loose ends. Okay.
DP World Tour finished. This guy named Rory McIlroy. Have you heard of him?
Yeah, he goes all right. He won again. He didn't win the tournament.
He did not win the tournament. Matt Fitzpatrick
won the tournament.
Can you believe that they gave away 2 trophies at the same tournament?
They did.
Why can't we do that at the FedEx Cup?
Well, you'll have to ask our friends.
We should ask Alex next time we have him on. Why is it that we can't have someone win the FedEx Cup and the FedEx Cup Championship?
Yeah, good idea. I like it. No, I like it.
We used to.
Yeah, I like it.
Because they did it, and Rory won a big sword and a trophy.
It was a big sword.
Yeah, it was.
There's a few of those swords now.
Yeah, he's got 7 of them.
Yeah, he doesn't have long to go to catch the guy who has the most.
He's got 1.
Yeah.
Do you think he does it next year?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay. So we got that going on.
Unless Colin Montgomery is sitting home with like a voodoo doll, like which he could be.
I was waiting for you to say he's going to come back and start playing.
Nah. Please no.
Have you saw Colin when he played here? Oh no, you were still in Australia. Never mind.
At Sugarloaf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually know Colin very well.
So, speaking of Sugarloaf,
yes.
our boy,
Stuart Sink, baby.
Sink.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Congratulations to our guy, Stuart Sink, the Charles Schwab Cup champion. And there you go. Wins the tournament, wins the championship. Congrats to our guy, Stuart. I did send him a text on our behalf. He did respond after about 24 hours. I figured he probably had a few glasses of wine to celebrate with his wife.
I don't know if he's a beer drinker. He might be a wine drinker.
He is a wine drinker.
Yeah.
I believe him to be a wine drinker.
Yeah. Not like me.
We can ask him about. No, last time you and wine got together, it was not good. So we got that going on. Harris English made some commentary about what he thinks that the PGA Tour is going to do moving forward. Did you hear those comments?
I had a little bit.
Do you think that would okay, let's go there.
All right, we're going there.
Do you think that Brian Rolapp and the new leadership would start the PGA Tour season after the Super Bowl?
I think it would be a good idea.
Okay. Why?
Because that's the time of the year where the NFL is in full swing. You got the playoffs, everything is going on, a lot of Sunday football. It's obviously detracts from where we start. Yes, I think it'd be a fantastic idea.
Now,
weather-wise as well.
The counter argument to that is you actually have golf in prime time.
Yeah.
And while you are losing some viewership to the NFL, some, because candidly, some people don't care when their team gets eliminated from the postseason or doesn't make the postseason.
But does the casual NFL fan want to sit back and watch golf, or does he want to watch the playoffs?
Or does the diehard golf fan want to watch golf?
NFL.
Okay.
NFL all day. It's a great idea. It would be a wonderful idea.
Why would you not make the tournament Tuesday through Friday then?
Well, again, that doesn't help the crowds coming into it because most people work during the day. So on the weekends, you're just having no one turn up on.
But most of your tournaments, Thursday and Friday, if you look at hospitality and ticketing, they are driven by your corporate sponsors. So now you can charge more of a premium for your corporate sponsorships because you have 4 days.
Yeah, but are we talking about corporate sponsorships? Or are we talking about the casual fan who wants to go along and have a look? No, I think it's a good idea.
So you think starting middle of February?
Oh, great idea.
Where would you start? West Coast?
Yes.
Well, now you've just taken out part of the Florida swing.
Well, maybe you'd have to
Texas.
We'd have to redo the whole schedule, wouldn't you?
Ooh.
Well, because I mean, the first
just killed 6 weeks.
Because normally the middle of the year is the middle of January, when after Hawaii would be Palm Springs.
Well, you head to California.
Yeah, it would be Palm Springs, and then you would have to start later, which is not a bad idea, by the way, because sometimes it's a little chilly out there in the mornings out there, and you lose times. And they've had to cut back field sizes and stuff like that because of waste management. Phoenix, because of daylight and stuff like that.
Would you start the season with the waste management then?
Be a good start
because it's always Super Bowl weekend, and they always finish before the Super Bowl.
Yes, they do.
So I think that's a good one.
That would be a great first.
You could always have the Century the week before when the NFL is off.
And then you'd have to have Pebble Beach somewhere along the way there. I mean, or it's a very good point. I like the idea of it. I really do. I like the idea of it starting after the Super Bowl.
So you would rather them start on the West Coast than over in Hawaii?
Yes.
Is this because of your
I've got
things that happened in Hawaii?
I've got great memories of Hawaii.
You have great memories, especially the Sony.
I do.
2015. You have great memories, don't you?
Yeah, but I've been there.
You made a lot of media friends that year.
I did, but I've probably been there. I've probably caddied there 7 times.
Okay.
So I've had a great time over there, apart from that one little hiccup.
You call that a hiccup?
I didn't do anything wrong. I was asleep.
No, you just answered Rex Hoggard's call.
Oh, I did so.
Okay.
Hey, Rex.
Okay, so
No, I like
we
the
also
idea.
have
I
to-
actually like the idea. But
You
again,
do.
scheduling events and yeah, I do. I think it would be very, very beneficial. Great idea. Good job, Aris.
So before we get into this week's RSM, Adam Schenk
Yes.
wins last
What a
week at
great. How do you have a name like that to play golf?
right? Schenk. Such a
Jeez.
bad word.
Well, there's a golf course in Australia called Cape Schenk
Wow.
down in Melbourne. Yeah.
How is that course?
Down magnificent golf course. Down on the peninsula, overlooks the water. Oh, magnificent golf course. But it is Cape Schenk.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a good course.
Fantastic golf course.
Oh, okay. Well, speaking of Australia, the DP guys will start back up in Australia here in a couple weeks. Are you looking forward to watching some of that?
Oh, with a tear in my eye, yeah, I'm probably a little homesick watching them play there.
You will be.
Royal Melbourne, or yeah, I think it is Royal Melbourne. I'll be Kingston 8th. I think it's Royal Melbourne. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And there's some good players playing.
So Adam wins last week, basically puts himself into the top 51 to 60. So he's going to be in the top two or the first two signature events of next year.
Mhm.
I was really pulling for Adam Hadwin, who had led round one, round two, almost. Well, he had a tough finish to round three, and then a very bad day on because Adam Hadwin right now sits 139.
And he's a nice fella.
He's a great guy. Our northern friends in Canada,
Canada.
So I was pulling for him to win, but at the same time, it was good to see Schenk come through. He wins.
I don't even like saying the word.
It
Have
gives
you ever been through a case of the
Shanks?
Yeah.
No,
I have.
no.
I have.
I've had the yips for a while.
No, I've never had the yips.
Yeah, I've had those.
I've never had the yips. Now, the shanks. Ooh. Even no one said the hardest shot in golf is after you've hit one.
Well,
because then you have to try to hit
another one.
Well, you're not trying to hit another shank,
right?
But you're trying to hit another golf shot after it. It can be very difficult at times.
So,
but I did go through when I lived in Chicago and I was really, really getting into golf and stuff like that. I went through a case of it and I literally stopped playing golf halfway through a round because it was every shot. It was every shot.
We're sitting in a bar and you just said,
yeah, but this isn't Gustin.
Oh, that's all right. This is a golf podcast.
This is not Gustin.
Thank you to our sponsors, Ultra. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, but I went through them and it's horrific to go through it. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who have been through them.
How did you get out of it?
I actually stopped playing for a week.
Okay.
And then I went and had a lesson. And
smart.
Because I knew I was never going to fix it myself.
Okay.
And I had been around golf long enough. I hadn't caddied at that stage, but I'd been around golf long enough to know I was like, hey, I'm not going to fix this. I need someone to look at me, find out what I'm doing. And it wasn't like the old tin cup where, you put 3 tees in one pocket and 2 coins or anything like that. It was a little more complex, but no, I fixed it. And I still hit it. Occasionally I'll hit one on the range. I'll be like, oh, there you go. But usually when you're trying to do something different, when you're trying to mess with, I might try to hit a draw here. I might try to hit a little low bullet cut or something like that. And then the hosel gets a little ahead of the club head. And,
yeah. Well, I think we've all had a little.
I've caddied for PGA Tour guys. I've hit one. I remember Greg Owen hitting one in New Orleans, middle of the fairway, 7-iron, and off she went, sailing over the scoreboard over there to the right.
Over to the right.
Sailing over the scoreboard.
Did you wave at it?
Yeah, had a little.
It was gone.
It was gone. Yeah,
we're
good. And there's not much you can really say after that either to a player.
I was going to say, what do you?
Yeah, you really don't. There's nothing you can say. You just watch it sail over there, and then we walk off, and I take the club and clean it up, and then we go take a drop, and we move on. There's nothing you can say.
Oh,
you may have a couple of days later, you may have a little joke about it when the tournament's over, but there's nothing you can say like in the middle of a round. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and you definitely don't want to bring attention to it either.
Actually, I will tell you another story.
Yeah, please.
Kim Felton, who I caddied for, we were in the Australian Open and we were at the Australian in Sydney, and it was the 3rd round and we were tied for the lead coming up 18, par 5, and we laid up and he hit His second shot was layup. He said, "Oh, that was close to the neck. That one was close," and I knew it was close too.
Yeah.
And then he hit a hosel rocket.
Oh, he sent a shooter.
Yep. Then he hit a hosel rocket. Then he went to chip one and he hit another hosel rocket. This is all on TV, by the way. This is like live at the Australian Open.
Oh.
And then he half shanked another one, and I think we made a 9 on the hole. And we went from tied for the lead. We were playing with Nick Ahern. I think we ended up tied. We were going from tied for the lead to about 10th or 11th place. And we were standing on the range, and Dale Lynch was his coach at the time, who coached Jeff Ogilvy when he won the US Open. And we were standing on the range, and I could hear all these drunken Australians coming behind me. "Oh, there's the guy that's got the Schenks." And I turned around and went to say something. Kim was like, "Come back here.
Yep.
It's all good."
Yep.
I was about to lose my mind. There was going to be a fight in the crowd.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, there was going to be a fight in the crowd. And that was...
He said the S word.
That was as hard as I've ever seen. But the next day he was fine.
He shook it off.
He shook it off, but
shook off the Shanks.
So when you're standing there on the 18th of the Australian Open on the third round, the grandstands are full and you've hit basically 2 or 3 in a row.
Couple of rockets over.
Yeah, 2 or 3 in a row. It's that was a little nerve-wracking. Yeah.
Were you ever afraid of somebody just getting taken out standing at the rope line at that point?
No, not at that stage, because we were on the left-hand side, so there was no one. No one was going to get hit.
It was clear.
They weren't going to get hit over that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some PGA Tour events where I'll be like, "Ooh, I wouldn't be standing there."
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't be standing there.
So congratulations to Adam Schenk. I'm glad he led us into that discussion.
That took us down a good path.
Thanks, Adam.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Stick around after the sun sets. Twin Peaks is open really late. Wind down with bourbon and late night bites.
The LPGA, the Annika, we had a special guest play. And
Donald Trump's granddaughter.
Kai Trump played. She had she had a rough first round.
Understandably so.
I would say so. If you were 17 years old.
Her handicap is plus 0.5. So she's a scratch golfer, maybe plus 1. She's a scratch golfer. And as I've always said, scratch golfers are very, very good golfers, have no fear. But when you put them in the pressure of playing in an LPGA tournament or a PGA tournament, it's a whole different world. And that's why golf is, the greatest game that it is, because of the mental aspect of it and stuff like that. And she had a very rough first round. I think she shot 13 over. She bounced back a little bit in the second round. I think 4 over or 5 over or something like that. But she had 4 or 5 birdies. But it was good to get a sponsor's invite. I thought it was great.
Well, it was. We were talking about it before we started recording with Billy here from Twin Peaks here in Kennesaw, and the thing that we were talking about is she rebounded very nicely.
She did.
Not easy being the president's granddaughter. First of all,
that doesn't help. I think that's going to be a little harsh, yeah.
But, it kind of, and James isn't here today. He's with his daughter at Media Day for her D1. And we talked about that during the Passion Foundation thing. She's going to go to the University of Miami to play collegiate golf. And so congratulations. Again, this kind of goes back to what we've been talking about repeatedly about the LPGA and constantly getting back to, we need superstars, we need stars, we need people that we can actually attach ourselves or follow as they go through this and as they get into the LPGA, because they don't have superstars.
No.
And we don't know about them. And so I'm glad that the tour did it. I'm glad Annika's the charity did it. I hope, for Kai, she got the experience that she's going to need. I thought it was a great event.
I think it's just amazing when you go through that first round, you go through the jitters, the nerves, and all that sort of stuff, and then you're going to be so much more relaxed the second day. And obviously she was, and she played a lot better. And but that's what golf can do. That's the psyche. That's the mental side of it. It's amazing.
Yep. So the guys are at Sea Island right now, as we mentioned. Let me take a look at what that leaderboard looked like real fast.
10.
Yeah, we had Doug Gim, -10. He played the Seaside course. Davis Thompson. By the way, Davis Thompson's father was the tournament director of the RSM for years. So he's playing in front of a home crowd. Georgia boy.
And he's
Go
probably-
Dogs. And Rico Hoey.
Surprised you haven't missed Michigan.
What?
No, I said it's surprised you-
Michigan.
Well, you are a Michigan fan. What do you mean, go
I am.
Dogs? You're a
Go
Michigan fan.
I'm ready. I'm supporting our boys over in Sea Island. It's like Georgia's, Athens South over there. You do know that, right?
How many teams do you have in college?
In college? Just one.
Michigan.
Michigan.
But you wear a Georgia shirt.
Where do I work?
Okay.
Okay.
Not Athens.
No, but they do a lot for the radio station.
Let's go Dogs.
If you listened at 10 o'clock this morning, you heard Kirby Smart.
I did hear Kirby Smart.
Yeah,
Kirby
10:20.
Smart. I do like.
Steakhouse. Not that the national or the global podcast cares about the local radio station here in Atlanta, but if you're in Atlanta and
think
you
a
want to
lit-
listen to a great sports talk
a little
station,
bit. A little bit we do.
92.9 The Game.
A little bit do we do.
Yeah,
I like
we're going to be out at their golf outing this
I
upcoming
know.
week.
I'm actually told a couple of the radio hosts today that I was going to film them and critique their swings for them.
Really?
Yeah. I'm also going to wear a caddy bib this week. I have two. I don't know whether to wear the Willie Wilcox one or the Jared Lyle one. So I'm going to wear the bib all on Monday when we're out there. I'm going to have a caddy bib on the whole day.
Oh, that's going to be
And I
fun.
may swing around and say hello to a bunch of different people, and I may take some video, and I may, have a look at it and critique some swings.
Wow. I didn't know you had all this planned.
I didn't know it until about 3 o'clock today either.
Oh,
I just had an epiphany.
you had as you were driving around today?
I did. I had an epiphany
You were
when I
listening
heard
to
that.
the
When I
station?
heard. Am I allowed to mention their names?
Sure.
I heard Dukes and Bell talking about the tournament and
Yep.
them playing, and they were talking about their swings, and they were talking about being on the range and how you shouldn't hit many drivers on the range, which I agree with 1,000%, because if I went to the range and hit 200 balls, I'd be lucky to hit 5, maybe 10 drivers max. The rest is all wedge play and 150 yards in.
Yep.
And that's the only way. That's why my game is good from that distance. And so,
Really good from that
so I
distance.
told them that I would be driving around as much as, yes, I'm going to be caddying for you guys. I decided I was going to wear one of the caddy bibs that I have at my house. And I'm going probably the Jared Lyle one. And I will probably drive around and take some video of some people I know and critique their swings and have a little chat about it.
So, you also have a couple jobs then. You're going to sample a few products that are out there as well. And I want a report.
Such as?
Our good friends Dan from Chattanooga Whiskey is going to be out there.
Okay,
He's-
if I have to, I will.
You have to.
Now that you're forcing me to drink alcohol on a Monday, I will.
Lauren and the crew from El Bandito Tequila will be out there.
Oh, I like a tequila or two.
Remember, we met Kurt Girl Kelly
Yes.
out there.
Is she going to be there?
She had this. I don't know. I haven't talked to Lauren about it.
Okay.
I leave all that to those guys. I don't worry about that.
Yeah, but I will sample that too.
After that, you're free to do whatever you want.
Oh, I'll be riding around that course like a maniac.
So you're not gonna actually caddy for me though.
No, I will for a couple of holes, but then when I get
You're gonna
bored,
leave
when I
me-
get bored with you guys,
You're
then-
gonna leave me alone with Fortney.
yeah. When I get bored with you guys,
Okay.
then I'll go watch some good golfers
Oh,
like James and his daughter,
okay.
and
I
then
see that.
I would probably watch her for 3 or 4 holes to have a look. And
I was thinking about this. When you're gone or you're unavailable, I am stuck with Fortney.
yeah, he's fine. He can play a little bit, he just can't chip.
So
Can't
that's what I was hoping you were going to stick around because you were going to.
I've watched him chip. I've watched him chip bad enough.
Oh, okay.
I like it. Okay, I might chip a few, but and then I'll.
You do know we don't have a shot to win this thing on Monday.
Not with Parler in the group, no.
We'll have a lot of cocktails.
Yeah.
Okay. What else you got?
No, that's it. I said I'm looking forward to the brown grass. I'm looking forward. It's a very good tournament. This will be the 3rd year I've been there. This is only the first year I won't be playing because of my injury, but I'm being smart about it because I
So-
have bigger things
We've got-
fish to fry at the start of next year.
Yes, we do. We've got a big schedule next year.
Mhm.
We're gonna go after it.
Well, also have a full-time job starting next year.
You do, which I'm excited about.
Me too. I'm very excited about it. Looking forward to it.
We do want to thank James and Billy and the entire crew here at Twin Peaks in Kennesaw, our friends at La Cima Restaurant Group, our supporters.
Thanks for having us.
For having us out here this evening. Jessica, our wonderful server.
I haven't seen it for a while.
She's been checking in. Don't worry.
I watched it.
She's been
Jessica.
She's been great.
Jessica.
Oh, Mick, we're on a podcast.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So if you don't have anything else, we'll get out of here. We'll go have some ultras and talk with Jessica and the rest of the crew here.
Oh, it's not a bad idea.
You ready to do that?
Let's do that.
All right. Thanks for teeing it up with us on Tales from the Tips.
That's for you, Fortney. Longhorns.
Ooh, horns down.
Is that how you do it? Is that how you do it?
Already.
Is this how you do it?
I think.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not a Longhorns fan.
I'm not. Neither am I. Okay. Well, let's try that again. Thanks for teeing up with us on Tales from the Tips. If you're catching us on YouTube, make sure you give us a like, hit that subscribe button, drop us a comment. Let us know how we're doing. We do appreciate it. You can find Tales from the Tips wherever you find your favorite podcasts. Apple, Spotify, YouTube, the Odyssey app, and of course, now you can find us on the iHeart app. Just search for Tales from the Tips.
Tales from the Tips.
Tales from the Tips under podcast. Hit the like, plus sign, subscribe, whatever you have to do on your favorite format, and enjoy. You can catch all of our content on social media. We're on Instagram, X, and Mick's favorite,
TikTok.
And you can catch us live on the Twitch, as always. I see that we're not on tonight, but we will make sure we get that back on.
We will last
We were on. I was on last night. That was a great HOA board meeting.
My friends were telling me.
I'm sure the folks in Australia really appreciated it. So, Mick?
Yes.
Looking forward to Monday.
Yes, me too. I can't wait. Caddying, drinking, and maybe a couple drinks.
And we will catch you next time. Thanks for teeing up with us on Tales from the Tips. Keep your drive straight, your putt short, and your scores low. We'll see you next time.
Go Falcons.